J-Lo. All right, J-Lo right here. Let's go ahead and give you this main event subject matter right quick. J-Lo says women are the prize. As you guys know, she's been through at least four divorces, you guys. Four divorces. All right, and several engagements. So this woman is considered a failure in relationships and marriages. But instead of learning, which I want men to understand, this is not a shot at J-Lo, but I want men to understand that men think that women are going to learn something. Okay. Oh, they're going to learn and they're going to realize this. Some women do at some particular point, but I want you to not believe that that's going to be the case. She's 56 years old. She looks good. Women do value, her body's still T, but she's divorced. She's one of the most or the least successful relationship people in our modern times. I mean, Cleopatra comes to mind. But let's hear what she has to say and then break it down.
Women multiply whatever you give them, right? Like you give us a bag of groceries, we give you a 5-course meal. You give us a house, we give you a home. You give us a little something, maybe we give you a baby 9 months later. We multiply. But if you give us any grief, we'll give you 1,000 eggs. That's true too. Hey, am I right? Because we do so much for you. We do so much. We dote over you. We do all the things for you. And all we want is that little bit of sugar in return. That's it. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? What? You think that you do a lot too? Yes, you do. Guys do a lot. I'm not trying to take that away from you. You do so much. But we do so much more. We do all the things.
Okay. I mean, listen, this is her perspective. It is what it is. But I'm going to break this down here. And of course, I date women in their 40s and 50s as well, because I'm in my 50s. And yeah, they still believe this. A lot of women still believe this. And in fact, she's not even able to deliver kids. And she's talking about what she's doing to deliver children. You're no longer delivering any children to me. So are you least valuable then? Are you not the prize? Okay. At one point you were the prize, but now you can't deliver any children. Are you the prize? But let me start with this. And this is the ignorance of her comment. This is why it's ignorant. And this is why then you don't understand why then the women are going to listen to her. Okay. Here it is right here. This is a woman that knows her worth, always had her own bag, but she also dated mostly successful men, mostly. And when those men did not add value to her, she bounced. That's not true. Ladies, in 2026, let's normalize knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. Okay. She needs to do more rants like this. I love seeing women being more unapologetically themselves instead of so polite or polished and quiet. Jennifer, they ain't hear you, baby. They looking at the body. Okay. The body. Listen, women are tired. In 2026, if a man ain't reciprocating, then he got to go. All right. So let's go back to the beginning. This is why this is dangerous. And I wish even men to the point, it's like, where is this conversation going to lead us? Listen to what she says, and I'm going to break it down. Listen to this. This is important to break this down. Listen to what she just says here.
That women multiply whatever you give them.
Women multiply whatever you give them. Well, they also divide whatever they give you. So if you are a provider, not all providers work out. And when it doesn't work out, they get to dividing. Okay, so they divided resources and assets, houses and cars and kids and so forth and so on. So women do multiply, but I even had this conversation with Andrew Wilson where I said, be fruitful and multiply. And he said, one kid is multiplying. And he tried to get into this conversation to distract me, talking about, adding one kid is multiplying. Nah, man, you need multiple kids to get into the multiplication. Okay, multiple kids. Normally, you're not getting more than 1 or 2 kids out of any woman in America. So it's difficult to get into the multiplying. So let's talk about that. They multiply. They also divide. Okay. They also divide when they're done with you providing. Let's continue.
Right? Like you give us a bag of groceries, we give you a 5-course meal.
Okay. So this is where I have a problem with this conversation here. Women are the prize because when I give them, give is generous and gift. I give them a bag of groceries. She creates a 5-course meal. This is where the problem is. Why are you considered the prize? Why isn't the man considered the prize by giving you the bag of groceries? I'm not having a conversation where the men are the prize. This is an ignorant conversation to me. But this is even more ignorant. You produce something out of something that I gave you. That's number one. What's the gift? How do we determine that you're the prize? By producing something that I gave you. I gave it to you first. I gave you this. Doesn't that make me the prize? Okay. I had the ability to give you this. Not only that, I gave you something tangible. You returned something back to me that I gave you. You cooked it for me, but we can't even depend on the majority of people even doing this. Okay. But let me see here. Let's continue. They would call this an assist in most sports statistics. Okay. Let's continue.
You give us a house, we give you a home.
You give us a house, we give you a home. Like, I'm confused as to why you're the prize if you gave me a home, but I gave you a house first. This is why this particular type of commentary is ignorant. You're a prize by making something out of something I gave you. Now, let's just say statistically, they don't end up being successful homes. So I gave you a house and you didn't produce anything. You just turned it into a place of comfort. That doesn't make you a prize. I appreciate it, but I did the same thing too. I did something even greater than you. I produced something that you didn't produce. Now, for the women that say, well, I can make my own home and get it, go do it. But what men tend to do is provide something tangible, and they provide something intangible and claim that they're the prize by producing something out of something you gave them. Okay, you give me the money. It's kind of like what a pimp does. I give you the money. I put you on the street to work, and then your pussy gets blown out, and then you give me the money, and I give you new clothes. I'm providing for you. I gave you something tangible. You produce something intangible, and now you're the prize. Why isn't the man the prize? He gave you a house. All right, let's continue. This is why this is ignorant. The conversation is beyond ignorant. Let's continue.
You give us a little something, maybe we give you a baby 9 months.
You give us something, and we give you a baby. Again, this is also transactional. All right, this does produce a transactional relationship if she's saying this. And yes, women's reciprocity is not immediate. So she didn't produce the groceries, then cook. She had you produce the groceries, which came through labor, hard work, physical labor, emotional, mental labor. Then I produced this. I gave it to you, and you produced the meal. But then what happens is I got to clean up the dishes because it's equal. It's not. I already did the labor. I've already produced. Why do I have to clean up when you're making a house a home? So then she starts saying, well, you need to help and you need to do equal parts work in here. But I've already done the producing. I gave you the bag. Where did you think that came from? Production, labor, emotional labor, work, mental labor. But now I got to do equal amounts housework on the top of that to make you feel better about it because you're a lazy piece of shit. Let's continue. All right. Not only that, she says, I gave her a little baby batter and she produced a child 9 months later. So who created the child, the man or the woman?
Has the modern dating landscape confused you? Have many of the standards that you heard, you're kind of tired of hearing about, and you're wondering, what does it all mean? Well, look no further. Join us talking about the monetized dating marketplace right now on Locals, and it is CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can create a free account to join the conversation between the Coach Gang members, but also on Sunday, we do a live stream demonstrating all aspects of the monetized dating marketplace. And coming soon in 2025, you're going to have access to a sample of the monetized dating marketplace course where you can get information related to how to participate in the monetized dating marketplace and or how to understand it, so you're not out here spinning your wheels trying to figure out how you're going to best deal with the monetized dating marketplace. Listen, everything and every aspect of dating is monetized. We just want to relieve the frustration that you might have about it. So the best way to do it is make a free account right there on Locals, CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can get access to those live streams, but create a free account. Just join the conversation. I am the only one covering this conversation from this point of view. And yes, I am ahead of my time. Get ahead of the information before you're priced out.
This is if you want to get down and dirty with some ignorance. I'm with the bullshit. Who created the child? The man or the woman? The man created the child. She just said it. You gave me the batter. She incubated a child. So the child belongs to the man. Who's the prize? Could you have had the baby without the man? No. I had to give you. Who's the prize? I don't even like the prize conversation. It's in my book. But yeah, I gave you the seed, the spark of life. You incubated it. You produced it. I produced it. You got it from me. Without me, there's no kid. Who's the prize? Everything she just said is I gave you something tangible in return, reciprocity. You gave me something back. Now, the problem is these same women will deal with men in the opposite. They're less valuable. They produce and give nothing. And they'll give these men their best years and then run around and then make you have to give a house, a home, groceries, reciprocity. You have to do equal parts labor in the house. This is beyond ignorant to me. Let's continue. And this is low frequency at conversation, by the way. Let's continue.
Later. We multiply.
You multiply and divide. You left that part out after your 4 divorces. You also divide. It's not just, oh, love. Love kills. Love murks and murders. Okay. Love is just not a happy place. It's a very sad place. Don't just pick out the good shit. Tell me about them bad shits. All them people who are dead because they loved a little bit too much. Let's continue.
But if you give us any grief, we'll give you 1,000 things.
I don't know what they said here. She said here, but they blurted it out right here, or they deleted it. She said, but if you give us grief, now tell the truth. Now, this is the real story. If you make them mad, they'll destroy. Okay, now that's the real story. So now the house, the bag of groceries, and the baby batter wasn't enough. Now, because you're pissed off,
I'm not happy.
now you're going to destroy. That's AKA divide. Why? Because you pissed her off. Now, does that sound like a prize? Does that sound like a prize? That sounds like an awful deal. I had to do all this motherfucking work, give her all this shit, and the only reason she's able to produce something is because I gave up something, but then she's going to destroy it because I pissed her off. Is that a prize? Ladies, where y'all at? We talk about the hating ass men that didn't show up. Where are the women in this comment section? Where y'all at? This is a horrible conversation from a woman that is the least successful celebrity in dating and marriage and relationships that you can find in the last 30 years. She's worse than Liz Taylor and Zsa Zsa Gabor combined and Marilyn Monroe. She's the modern day Jezebel. She's talking about the prize being women, and she just made a case where the man is the prize. Okay. Across the board. And she brought it up. I didn't.
That's true. Ladies, am I right? Because we do so much for you.
We do so much for you. You just demonstrated how much men do for you. But you destroy it because grief. I made you feel bad one day, and now you're going to burn it down. You just made a case that men are the prize. That's not women being the prize. That's the man. I didn't bring it up, J-Lo. You did.
We do so much.
So much. What did you do? I mean, you did do something in return for what I did. You did something in return for what I did. That's called reciprocity. Why is it that you did so much? Okay, what did you do? I'll hear that from women all the time. I did so much for him. What? It's normally something above what the other woman did. I bought him a couple pair of jeans, a PlayStation. I paid off his child support. What? I rubbed his shoulders. I motivated him. I encouraged him. I kept him happy and fed. Okay, that was what you were supposed to do. You went above and beyond the call of duty. Most of the time, it's doesn't even amount to $5,000. He did way more than that. He put his life on the line for you on a daily basis. We do so much for you. What? Ladies, what? We had your baby. Baby, you had another man's baby. Okay. I could have picked any woman. I can still have babies now, J-Lo. You can't. I can still have babies now. You can't accomplish that. So are you a prize to CGA? I'm still the prize to some woman out here at 50. I'm close to your age. I'm still a prize to some woman out here. Are you a prize to a man? Other than the body. The body looks good. Other than that, are you a prize to a man? No. Nope. No. I can clearly say no. She wouldn't even be a prize to me. Okay. Now I'll fuck her and I'm gonna just let you know right there. All right. I will fuck. All right. So, but that doesn't mean anything. I fuck women way worse than J-Lo. All right. So that don't mean nothing. Just because I put my dick in her doesn't mean anything. All right. I put my dick in way worse women than J-Lo. That would be a good little day. But that's not even here or there.
We dote over you.
We dote over you. We dote over you. That's so much. We dote over you. Again, intangibles. You hand her tangibles. She produces intangibles. We dote over you.
Do all the things for you.
We do all the things for you. Can't name anything. She can tell me she's the prize. We do all these things for you. What?
And all we want is that little bit of sugar in return.
Sugar in return. You mean the house that I provided for you? You mean that's not enough? What about the seed and the baby batter that I gave you? That wasn't enough? I made you an honest woman. What about the fact that I married you? That wasn't enough? How about this? The groceries, a bag of groceries that I gave you, that wasn't enough either. See this? This is what I'm talking about. This is why when women say that the prize is complete ignorance. All right, most men aren't the prize either. All right, but you can become a prize. All you want is a little sugar on the top.
That's it.
That's it. That's all. Except don't piss me off because I'll destroy it.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? What? You think that you do a lot too?
You think that you do a lot too?
Yes, you do.
Of course, we did everything to get you. Okay, but doesn't count for anything because, well, you've already done it.
Guys do a lot. I'm not trying to take that away from you. You do so much.
What?
But we do so much more.
We couldn't name one thing. Okay. We do so much more, couldn't name anything.